We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go from the link. Here comes a return from the 3. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Scott. Room to run right away. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
Well, it's hard to imagine starting a game much better than that. Great play design. You can tell all week they love that play to start the game, and, man, you can see why.
On the ready. Let's go now.
A carry now for Scott. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. A couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. A gain there of 21. 1st down, Philadelphia. They'll run it. This is Scott. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. He'll find McMillan here. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try to run. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down by a good couple of yards as they get 3 on 4th and inches.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
A run on 1st and goal. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
Oh, and in that spot, Mike, that's just painful to see. if the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to 4th down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 0.
And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Here we go.
They'll stick with him again. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
Clearly the plan on offense was to establish the run a little bit on this drive, Mike, but the defense is having none of it. 1st and 2nd down stop, no gain. Now it brings up a 3rd and long. We'll see if they try something else.
Third and long. Now, faking the give. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 84 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. First and 10.
Let's go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
They get 18 on the pitch and catch. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
Here we go, set. Set, go.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. A throw right side. Going to be taken in by McMillan. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
It's a really critical conversion here because after not scoring on your opening drive, you just can't afford to follow that up with a 3 and out. So you find yourself down 7-0. Sustain this drive and at the very least, see if you can come away with some points.
Now a give up the middle, and he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. It's a pickup of 16 yards down to the 16.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. No problem there on the extra point. And the Eagles will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. And we're back in Philly in a moment. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Down the field, got him, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And his momentum completely stopped there. Picked up, thrown down for a loss. That's caught, left side, it's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. A really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Second down and 8.
Let's go.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Now they'll set up to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Here we go, set. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
He'll drop to throw. Off-balance throw. It's complete.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
They send the tight end in motion. And that is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. And this is going to remain a 3-point game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to let one go deep for land.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get this across midfield as he's brought down, following a pickup of 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. Good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Ready? Go!
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Set! Set up! Take go!
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
They'll look to throw again. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Looking middle here, and he's got McMillan. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Let's go!
They'll look to throw yet again. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head. This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Down at the 12. It's first and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Quick throw, taken in.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he's in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That's his second touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. He'll start at the 2. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. This one intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but then once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. This returnable from the 4. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Eagles 17, Cowboys 10.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations. A lot easier to convert.
Right back to him on 1st down. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. In motion, Lamb. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Open man, left side, he's got it. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. Now a give on the ground. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. In motion, Lamb. They'll stay on the ground. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Up the middle they go. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Here's 3rd and 2. Taken down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys are able to cut it to 4, 17-13.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. He'll find McMillan here. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Go.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. Open man, right side. He's got it. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, Philadelphia.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball. He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Back to the air one more time. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, They're lucky it hasn't been even more.
That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And the lead holds steady at 4. Back to throw here to begin the drop. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down. He'll look to throw. This is intercepted. Into space. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. What a time for a pick 6 for the defense. As the other team is trying to get themselves right back in this one, the defense extends the margin with the pick 6.
Yeah, just a critical moment. You find yourself on defense, Mike, trying to hang on to this lead. And not only do you do that, you pick 6 them, and you're able to extend that lead.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. They try the right side this time. And he'll take this across the 30 to about the 32. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now, faking the give. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Jalen Carter out of Georgia makes the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. Open man downfield. It's CeeDee Lamb. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. The back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
On for the PAT is Aubrey. He knocks it through. The Cowboys will cut the deficit down to 4. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Ready? Set, go.
Now a run on first down. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Go.
Here's Scott. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Well, that second down play call is not real fancy, but at this point, Mike, they're in a battle with the clock. How much time can they run off and try to protect this lead? But now it brings up a pretty interesting third down. Can they keep the ball and finish this thing on offense, or are they going to have to punt it away and have their defense finish the game?
3rd and 6.
Come on, set. Hunt.
They'll look to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one.
This is a really popular concept on third down. It's good versus man, it's good versus zone. They call it mesh routes or drag routes. They want to create some traffic in the middle of the field and pop the receiver out the backside of the defense. But give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They rallied to the ball and keeps them short from picking up the first down.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. A quick slant taken by Lamb. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here is a big one. 3rd down and 2. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. Now, how about this? It's a fake. And this is going to be incomplete. So they let the punter try and throw for it. Not sure if he did that on his own. Either way, doesn't matter. They have turned it over on down.
Here we go.
A carry now for Scott. And he maneuvers his way forward. A gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll run it. This is Scott. And he'll get this inside the 20. A nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10.
Let's go.
And he'll be taken down.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. Takes it all the way down inside the 2, sets up first and goal.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. Here's a run. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Eagles. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. And this rough day on the ground continues. They're going to drop him behind the line again.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
This one caught by the back out of the backfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Throwing right, it's taken in. And he will score! Game on! Touchdown, Dallas. All right, so the Cowboys set to go for 2.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
That's caught! So they get the 2-point conversion. And all of a sudden, that 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the fourth. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. A return now from the 4. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. From the 35, it's first and 10.
Rocco switch. Rocco switch.
Here's a run going left. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's to the left side. Caught by McMillan. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. Now a handoff, running right. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
And he's going to be taken down.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
A run on 1st and goal. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. 2nd and goal.
Let's go now. Check up.
They'll go with him again. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's all. 3rd and goal coming up. That is caught, and this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return starts from the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. This is 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And with a flag down, he goes down. They get him for the sack. And that flag is probably on the offense as well. Here comes 2nd down. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. That is Jalen Carter, the Georgia product, barreling in for the sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield, By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down. This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. 1st and 10.
60 Eagles. Second E.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A throw right side. Going to be taken in by McMillan. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. So it's a win here for the Eagles.